Now, I've been sent a short clip which is a proof, well, apparently is proof of globe Earth curve. Something we've all been looking for years. Apparently, it's been found. The problem is, when we look at this footage, the only thing this is proof of is people's misunderstandings. It baffles me how people struggle to discern the most simplistic things. Oh dear, bear with me. So this is the clip. Some of you may have seen this clip before. Essentially, it's National Geographic trying to show Earth curvature by sending a boat out away from the viewer, the cameras, with this striped flag on it. And this is what was cited as proof of Earth curve. But as we're about to see, well, I'll tell you what, I'll play the clips, only 50 seconds long or so. I'll play it through its entirety, and I'll come back and break it down, okay?
This is the boat-based target. It's horizontal stripes. We're going to launch a small boat out into the water here with a striped target. And as it gets farther and farther out, you'll start to lose the stripes.
And what's really interesting is that some of the flat earthers, including Mark Sargent, are actually going to be here for this test. The test is starting right now.
At first, all the stripes are clearly visible. But sure enough, as the boat reaches the horizon, the stripes begin to disappear, one by one.
Lost about 1.5 stripes.
Right.
And we'll stop it there. You've got these guys at a distance. We had this shot, where apparently now the bottom of the flag is obstructed by Earth curvature. Let me just come back a smidge. And we had that shot. Pretty much, I think it's the same shot, just the other one is zoomed in, okay? But that is cited as proof of Earth curvature, okay? Bear with me. And this is what baffles me, that people can't discern and work this out for themselves. They get fooled by propaganda pieces like this from National Geographic, where cunningly they're trying to sell the lie of curvature here by showing this flag appearing to show obstruction. Now, if that was down to a physical globe Earth curve, then at the point that the boat is obstructed in the flag, from that point on, the horizon would be dipping below. You've got to remember, the viewer here, the camera, us, we are the highest point of the globe. Everything, according to the globe theory, is dropping away from us anyway. So it's bizarre that the horizon's rising up to meet the sky there anyway. Then they say you've got curvature obstructing the flag and the boat. But bizarrely enough, when we zoom in, the horizon is actually behind the boat. So if it was physical Earth curve obstructing the flag, then you wouldn't have the horizon behind the boat, would you? Come on, wake up. Especially you who sent me this, Tosh. You've got lots of disturbances on the surface of the water here. The viewer, us and the camera, are low to the water here. So we're viewing through the densest medium you can get here. Low level above a body of water. A choppy body of water, which again is going to cause obstruction. We've also got to take into account our eyes, the limit of our vision. So all these different things are at play here. And of course, we can verify what I've just said with practical references using bodies of water. We know large standing bodies of water can't display convexity upon its surface. So we know how water behaves. So we know water doesn't have the ability to behave in the way and the manner in which the globes say. And of course, we've only got to zoom in on this image to see the horizon behind the boat, above it, appearing above it, above the cut-off point. So if that obstruction of the flag and the boat was due to physical Earth curvature, then from that point on, the Earth would be descending downwards. But that's not what we see. You've got the horizon behind the boat. So it's obviously an optical thing with some water as well. Obviously, you've got disruptions on the surface. Sorry, pal, who thought this was somehow evidence. Like I say, I'll zoom into the cutoff point, which is there. That's where supposedly Earth curve is blocking this flag. But as we can see, the horizon is behind it, appearing above it. Impossible if what we're seeing was down to Earth curve. It's obviously optical. And that statement I've just made is backed by every single scientific demonstration involving a large standing body of water. That's why I always cross-reference. Any observation I'm going to cite has to be backed by demonstrable reality, i.e. a test involving a large standing body of water that backs its claims. Obviously, most observations we look at are over bodies of water, which is why I do it. I back my observation up with the very substance I'm viewing over, water. So with this being cited as proof of globe-Earth curve, well, the only thing this is proof of, I'm afraid to say, is one, the dishonesty of National Geographic, somehow citing this as some globe-Earth proof, when in fact it's quite the opposite. And two, showing the lack of discernment and common sense in anyone who cites this tosh as somehow proof of globe-Earth. I mean, how can you have obstruction here, bottom of the flag, by a physical Earth curve, if the horizon's behind it and higher? Come on, wake up, folks, for fuck's sake.